this week. So we are bringing you Vermillion Tanager football. Tanagers are coming off their first victory of the season and also saw the debut of Ty Hertz this season. And what we're going to see today are two quarterbacks that really they're the straws that stir the drink for their two teams. For Vermillion, it's Ty Hertz, number 6. He is a senior. And last week, obviously, was his first action. He had 48 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. But that wasn't where he made his biggest impact. His biggest impact was he had 13 carries for 174 yards with 2 touchdowns. That 58-yard touchdown right off the bat, second play of scrimmage, which opened everything up for Jeremy Crow, who has 43 rushes for 209 yards on the season. That's almost 5 yards per clip. And then when it comes to West Central, the West Central Trojans are led by Justin Zerpel. Justin asked for 470 yards this season. And Zerpel has also run for 273 yards as the leading rusher for West Central. So he will be the primary focus for both for the West Central offense and obviously for the Vermillion Tanager defense. So that's what we have coming in conversations, brought to you by Blaine's Body Shop. And again, our corporate sponsor today is First Dakota National Bank. They've been proudly serving their customers for over 150 years. And our pregame sponsors, Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment. So we want to thank those sponsors. So we're going to take a 2-minute break, and that'll come into our conversation with Coach Hernandez of West Central. This is Michael Schumacher coming to you from Hartford, South Dakota on ESPN 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
News from the Dave Hertz. News from the Dave Hertz. You want a lumber yard that delivers more. The lumber yard has been going strong in the same spot now for 53 years, helping you find the building solutions you need, offering new technology with old-fashioned friendly small-town service, making the lumber yard in Vermillion your building supply solution from start to finish.
Every time, then leave the shopping.
Runnings in Vermillion is ready, hunters. Stop and take a look at their hunting stands. Runnings has an aisle full of decoys. There's firearms, ammo, waders, clothing, and much more. For the best shot at the animal you want to harvest this fall, leave it to run all of your daily living needs at Runnings 2, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Runnings.
You're not able to see as much film on Ty, so you just have the one game to go by. Does that make it a little bit more difficult preparing for Vermillion in that respect?
Oh, absolutely. I think obviously not having 3 games of film, watching him, you don't see some of those same tendencies, and maybe the first game coming back. So he probably was
a little bit more difficult
on all cylinders
in that respect.
Justin is now not 3 and watching some of those same teams maybe settle in a little bit now, and starting to get back position. I think the same thing. I think the same thing with Ty is that that was his first game against Millbank, and Millbank is a little bit different than us, and so doesn't mean that they're going to run the exact same plays against us based on our front or the way we play. So it is a little bit of a disadvantage. To not see him in 3 games, but I think obviously if you're Coach Boyle, you're probably excited to have him back, and now his second game. getting you lined up. Our players just have to do their job. And so obviously, yeah, we don't want to give up a bunch of points or anything like that. But I think more than anything, our goal is to not give up explosive plays, because when you look at statistics and you look at analytics, what you see is the team that has the most explosive plays ends up, a lot of the times being the winning team. And so for us, if we feel like if we can keep teams in front of us, let them chip away, make them be patient, make them keep lining up and running, running another play. Let them run another play. They're going to mess up. We'll have a chance to capitalize. And I think we did that against Madison. We could have gotten down. We could have gotten defense down. But there's a few times that they were in the red zone, and our defense times that they were in the red zone. The Madison game, but the last three drives of the game, they shut them down, and they did exactly what they needed to do, and that's just kind of the type of defense that we need to be.
Well, and you talk about explosion, that kind of leads me into my final segment about explosion. That segment here kind of leads me into my final segment here. Notice your special teams really seems to have, at least on kick or punting, turns, and your punting. Punting, you're averaging, which is yards punting turn. With one, and even take that long over touchdown away, yards still averaging. You work on punt, which is really amazing. And kick returns, you're averaging over 40 yards on return thereof.
Yeah, you know what? I think a combination. Our special teams coordinator is West Central,
with one touchdown,
2013, and he has done an incredible job with the special teams. When we're
you're still averaging 35.
Standpoint,
is that something
he does a good job
work on specifically, or is that
but on the other side of
that
you can have the best scheme in the world, but if you don't have
maybe
the
some
players to carry it out, then it's all for nothing. So we are lucky to have. We're very lucky to have a good job putting this hunter as well. It's all for nothing. When you see him lining up at hunter, you got to respect. When you see him lining up at hunter, so you got to respect his athleticism a little bit. So they're a little bit hesitant to come after us in case he makes a play. But so from a punting standpoint, Justin did a job there. From the return side, we do have some good team speed. Return kicks. We have Leighton Johnson, who I think was at State in the 200 and so he has some good speed. And we have another kid, good speed, and we have another kid who had the return for a touchdown against Custer, and he's another kid that's just really explosive and has a lot of ability. And so we do have some good talent back there, some guys that understand how to return kicks. I mean, we work it every day before practice. They get out there and they have 10 minutes to get as many returns in as they can, and they've done a great job taking initiative, getting out there early before practice and catching their.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Coach Hernandez, I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I want to wish you all the best of luck tomorrow night. Looking forward to a great game. Really good between these two teams. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And you have a great day.
And those are opposing coaches conversation. Chris Hernandez of the West Central Trojans. Brought to you by Blaine's Body Shop. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on ESPN 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion Streaming.
You want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you got to call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
They put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
Easy to order online at pizzaranch.com.
Interior technician.
Hey, troublemaker.
What'd you do? What did I do about what?
Don't be coy with me, Jerry.
All the ladies in the salon were gabbing about it.
So why are you in hot water?
No. I'm not in hot.
Okay, we are back. The national anthem has just been finished. The colors are still on the field. All right, and we are getting ready to kick off this action. as the Vermillion Tanagers, who coming off their first victory this season, are traveling to Hartford to take on the top-ranked West Central Trojans at 3-0. Now, West Central, their 3-0 hasn't been an easy road. Their last two victories, Sioux Falls Christian and Madison, have both been squeakers. So, talking to Coach Hernandez, that keeps them kind of level-headed. So we'll be interested to see how that plays out tonight. So just to kind of give you the lay of the land, West Central is in their blue uniforms with white lettering and blue pants, and of course their blue helmets. And Vermillion's in all white with their red lettering, red numbers, red piping down the side of the pants with their white helmets. A couple of things we'll want to focus on tonight. Again, the team leaders for Vermillion. You have Ty Hertz, who will be starting at quarterback, who has 48 yards passing. And again, this is all in one game. But last week he had 174 yards rushing on 13 carries to be the leading rusher last week. The leading rusher for the season is senior Jeremy Crow at 43 carries for 209 yards at 4.9 yards per carry. Now for the Trojans of West Central, your leading passer is Justin Zerpel, who has 470 yards passing on the season with 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. And the leading rusher is also Justin Zerpel, 44 carries for 273 yards at 6.2 yards per carry. Now they are out for the coin flip right now. West Central has won the toss and will receive. They'll be moving left to right as we describe it, and Vermillion will be running right to left. So again, we're here for West Central's homecoming. All right. So West Central is lined up to receive. Back here, number 17, Leighton Johnson, and number 33, Jesse Yost. Yep, kicking off for Vermillion is number 20, Luke Knudsen. And here's the kick. Kick goes down to about the 5-yard line. Brought up into the 20, 25, to the 30, 35, 40, cuts back to the 50, 45, down to the 41-yard line, and there is a penalty flag on the field. That return was by number 33, Jesse Yost, brought down to the Vermillion 41-yard line, and I think we're going to have face mask on the return on the tackle. That face mask will take it down even further. Takes it down to the Vermillion 36-yard line. All right. Zerpel keeps it down to the 30, down to the 24-yard line of Vermillion. All right, and the carry takes it down to the 22-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards. Okay, lined up, 2 receivers left, 2 right, and there is a flag. False start on West Central. That'll move them back to make it 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Zerpel rolling to his left. In trouble. Passed. Caught. Caught by number 5, Trevin Price. But there is another flag on the field. So with 10:43 remaining, illegal man downfield on West Central. That'll back them up even further. So 10:43 remaining on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. We are at 0-0. So illegal man downfield. That'll back him up another 5 yards. Brings it down to back to the 31, 32-yard line. That does make it 2nd and 18 for the Trojans. Snap over the head of Zerpel. Zerpel back to get it. In trouble. Just looking for anything. Throws it away. That'll bring up 3rd and 18 for the Trojans. 3rd and 18 for the Trojans with 10:37 remaining. Another penalty flag. Illegal man downfield. That'll back them up another 5 yards. The penalty is declined. That makes it 3rd and 18. All right, one receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Zerpel back in shotgun. Calls for the snap. Looks to his right. Completed pass to Deuce Sherrard down to the 24-yard line. Pretty much the original line of scrimmage will make it, actually down to the 22. Makes it about 4th and 8, 4th and 9. So as the clock continues to run down with about 10 minutes remaining, we're in a scoreless game here brought by Carlson's Body Shop. Zerpel back in shotgun formation. Rolls to his left. Throws back across the right. Intercepted. Intercepted by Vermillion. Brought back to the 35-yard line. That was brought back by the 35-yard line. That was by Connor Peterson. Interception by Connor Peterson. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for Vermillion from their own 35-yard line. As we get a new ball in the field. Ty Hertz in the backfield with Jeremy Crow. Robinson to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Crow in motion to the left. Hertz keeps it straight up the middle. No gain. That was stuffed by the West Central Trojans. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Vermillion. As the clock continues to run, we're now under 9.5 remaining here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for Vermillion. Crow alone, or Hertz alone in the backfield. Crow and Robinson to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Hertz calls for the snap to Crow, out to the 41, 42, 43-yard line. About a yard short of the first down. So that's a 3rd and 1 with under 9 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And Vermillion lines up. Crow's in the backfield right behind Hertz. Zone Robinson to the left, 3 receivers right. Hertz surveys the defense. Calls for the snap, looks to his right, quick pass. And that is a completed pass, gain of about 5 yards. Pass was completed to Connor Larson. Brings up first down. Robinson to the left, 3 receivers right. Crow right behind Hertz. Hertz calls for the snap. Surveys the field, looks deep. Looking for Robinson and completed down to the 25-yard line. That was a 27-yard pass completion for Hertz to Robinson for a first down with 8:13 remaining. Vermillion is, there was a flag on the field, illegal, ineligible man downfield. That will bring it all the way back to the delight of this West Central crowd. So that'll make it first and 15. 1st and 15 for the Vermillion Tanagers. 3 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Hertz all alone in the backfield in shotgun formation. Calls for the snap, looks to his left, in and out of the hands of 2 Vermillion receivers to bring up 2nd and 15 with 8:10 remaining. So with 8:10 remaining, we are at a scoreless tie. So 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hertz still in the backfield. Looks to his right and overthrows Jeremy Crow. So that brings up 3rd and 15 for the Tanagers with 8:06 remaining. So it's 3rd and 15 from the Vermillion 43-yard line. Lined up in a more traditional set. Crow to the right of Hertz. 3 to the receivers left, 1 right. Hertz keeps it and is sniffed out by the West Central defense for a gain of about 1 yard. So the clock will continue to run, 7:50 remaining, and Vermillion will line up to punt. That will be Luke Knutson lining up to punt. Back deep for West Central is Jesse Yost and Caden Hall. Here's the snap to Knutson. Kicks down to about the 25-yard line, brought by Hall. Stumbles forward to about the 28-yard line, which is where West Central will take over. 1st and 10 with 7:23 remaining. And a ball boy brings out a fresh ball for West Central. And I'm not quite sure what's going on with the officials. Zerpel is looking to the sidelines for guidance from their coach. illegal formation on Vermillion, who's declined by West Central. So again, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Zerpel lined up in shotgun formation. One receiver left, one receiver right. Calls for the snap. Hands off to number 20, Aiden Bartman, for a gain of about 3 yards. Makes it 2nd and 7. Got a good spot, so 2nd and 6. As West Central looks to the sidelines for the play. So with under 7 minutes remaining, we're still at a scoreless tie. Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman. 2 receivers to his left. Bartman to the right. Well played by the Vermillion Tanager defense. That is to the 35-yard line. That will bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 as the clock continues to run. West Central lines up. One receiver left. Xavier Ferris to the right. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Calls for the snap. Keeps it. And he's met at the line of scrimmage, but looks to have made enough forward progress to get the first down. So with 6:14 remaining, West Central has a 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Zerpel lines up in the backfield. One receiver left, one right, keeps it. Off to the right. Gain of about 7 yards for Zerpel on 1st down. Now with 5:50 remaining, West Central is on the move. Tackle was made by Jeremy Crow on that play for Vermillion. West Central lines up again. Zerpel in the backfield. And that does appear to be encroachment on Vermillion. Drawn offsides. And that will give West Central a 1st down. So they're back on the Vermillion side of the field at Vermillion's 49. Clock will start running. So 2 receivers to the right. With Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. And the handoff is made. Sorry, that was Jesse Yost in the backfield. Gain of about 2 on 1st down. So under 5 minutes remaining. 2nd and 8 for West Central. Currently no score. Zerpel calls for the snap. Goes over the right side of the line. Met early. Looks like a gain of about 3, maybe 4 for Zerpel. That'll make 3rd and 5 for West Central. 3rd and 5 at the 44-yard line of Vermillion. So with Yost in the backfield. Deuce Sherrard off to the right. Xavier Ferris wide right. And Leighton Johnson split wide left. Zerpel checks his play sheet. Calls for the ball. Keeps it on a fake to Yost. Right up the middle for a gain of, looks like about a gain of 10 yards for Zerpel. 11 yards. So that is another 1st down for West Central. So we are now under 4 minutes remaining. No score, but West Central is driving. The score update brought to you by Carlson's Body Shop. Zerpel gets the play from the sideline. Yost in the backfield with him. Xavier Ferris wide right. Leighton Johnson left. Handoff to Yost. He's met in the backfield. Slips 2 tackles. Slips 3. Breaks 4 tackles in that 3-yard gain. That'll make 2nd and 7 for West Central as the clock continues to run here in the first quarter. Now Yost comes off. Bartman is back in the backfield with Zerpel. Ferris to the right, Johnson to the left. Bartman in motion. Zerpel looks to pass. That's completed over the middle to Owen Heath for a gain of about 6 yards to make it 3rd and 2. Maybe a long 2, short 3. So 3rd and 3 for West Central. Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman. Johnson left, Ferris right. Zerpel keeps it and is met with authority by Vermillion for maybe a gain of a yard. That'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 1. So with under 2 minutes remaining, looks like West Central might have brought in the big guys. Their heavy formation as it might be. 2 linemen lined up in the backfield in front of Zerpel. Zerpel waiting for the call. They might be trying to draw him off sides too. Who knows? Clock continues to run. Claps his hand, does take a snap. Keeps it. Zerpel does break a tackle. Zone Johnson breaks 3 tackles. That's a 10-yard, 11. That ends up being a 15-yard gain for Justin Zerpel. And that is a West Central first down. Zerpel broke a number of tackles. Vermillion had him dead to rights in the backfield. So, as the clock starts to run with 1:20 remaining, West Central is driving. We are scoreless here in the first quarter. But the ball is on the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for West Central. Ferris right, Johnson left, Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Hands off to Bartman. Looks for a hole, gains maybe 1. Maybe 1. So it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and goal from the 9 for the West Central Trojans. The clock will run. So Johnson and Ferris are lined up on the right side of the line this time. No one to the left. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. And we are under 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. High snap to Zerpel. Does grab it. And is slowed down enough and is met for no gain. No gain. So that makes it 3rd and 9. Here as we probably reach the end of the first quarter, 7 seconds, 6. They'll probably just switch sides and head into the second quarter, and they will. After 1 quarter on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard, West Central 0, Vermillion 0. We'll be back in 1 minute on ESPN 101.5, AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermillion.
Intech Cleaning and Restoration in Yankton. Need it clean? Call the Intech.
It's a complex job that boils down to something very
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple, helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
All right, we are here back at the beginning of the second quarter here in West Central. That is 3rd and 9. They are tackled for a 6-yard loss. That was Dylan Stromer on the carry. Vermillion sniffed that out. That brings up 4th and 15. 4th and 15 from the Vermillion 15. West Central will line up to kick. Kicking for West Central is Campbell Fisher. Campbell Fisher lines up for a 31-yard field goal. And that is just short, maybe a little to the right. So Vermillion will take over on downs. So they'll take over at the 21-yard line. So 11:16 left in the second quarter. And a missed field goal by West Central, so still remains scoreless, and Vermillion takes over at the 20-yard line. So Hertz in the backfield with Crow, 3 receivers right, Zone Robinson isolated on the left. Hertz calls for the ball, looks Robinson's way, airs it out, just too far for Zone Robinson. He had his man by a step, just a little too far, but there was a flag on the field. And holding on the Tanagers will back them up. So as that holding penalty gets walked off here. So 10-yard penalty takes it back to the 10-yard line, makes it 1st and 20. So same formation for Vermillion. Zone Robinson isolated on the left. 3 receivers on the right. Crow in the backfield with Hertz. Handoff to Crow. No, Hertz keeps it. And he is sniffed out by the West Central offense for no gain. Maybe a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 19. So as the clock runs with under 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter, Vermillion is facing a 2nd and 20. And Crow is in the backfield with Hertz. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Hertz calls for the snap. Keeper up the middle. And Hertz is met early on after another 1-yard gain. That will make it 3rd and 19. 3rd and 19 for the Vermillion Tanagers from their own 11-yard line. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Crow lined up right behind Hertz in the backfield in shotgun formation. Hertz looks deep, keeps it, holds it, makes a good run. He is at the 20. He's at the 26-yard line. He will be about 4 yards short of the first down after a gain of about 15 for Ty Hertz on that run. So that will bring up 4th and 4 for the Vermillion Tanagers. So that is a punting situation. Again, Luke Knutson back for the Tanagers to punt, with Caden Hall and Jesse Yost back for West Central to receive, back at their own 35-yard line. And there are flags. We have a offsides penalty on West Central. That should be enough for a first down. We'll see if that's enough for a first down. And it is. All right, so Vermillion will not be punting, as it is now 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. So 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, which is Zone Robinson. Jeremy Crow in the backfield with Ty Hertz just off to his left. Hertz calls for it. Receivers run out. Hertz just off the mark on the sideline. Zone Robinson could not bring it in. So that stops the clock with 9:48 remaining. Still a scoreless tie here in the second quarter, here on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. So Hertz brings him to the line in shotgun formation. Crow off to his right, with Zone Robinson split left and 3 receivers split right. Hertz claps his hands, calls for the snap. And another flag, and that will probably be a false start on Vermillion. So that will make it 2nd and 15 for the Tanagers from the 26-yard line. So Hertz brings them to the line. Zone Robinson to the left. 2 receivers right. Crow lined up right behind Hertz in the backfield in shotgun formation. Hertz claps his hands, calls for the ball. Here's the snap. Hertz looking for anything, and he is sacked in the backfield for a 6-yard loss. Back at the 20-yard line. So that will make it 3rd and 21 for Vermillion. 3rd and 21. With 9:27 remaining. Hertz at the sideline looking for the play. Again, Zone Robinson to the left. 3 receivers right. Crow in the backfield behind Hertz. Calls for the snap, looks to his right. Pass is incomplete. The attempt was to Connor Larson, but that fell incomplete at the 31-yard line. So that brings up 4th and 21, which brings up our new punting situation. Again, Caden Hall and Jesse Yost are back deep for West Central. Luke Knutson is back to punt for Vermillion. Hall and Yost are at their own 45-yard line. Here's the kick by Knutson. Takes them back to their own 40. Taken by Hall to the 45, to the 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, where he's taken down by the kicker, Luke Knutson, after a 35-yard punt return by Caden Hall. So West Central will take over at the 25-yard line of Vermillion with 8:49 remaining and no score. We are at 1st and 10. 1st and 10, 8:49 remaining. Zerpel will bring him to the line, looking to the sideline for the play. Xavier Ferris is wide right. 3 receivers left. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Claps his hands, calls for the snap, looks to his left, runs to his right, runs up the middle. Fight, fight, fight. To the 22-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards. That was a good old Pickstown Engineers cheer, if you got that one, Mom. So, with 8:30 remaining, it is now 2nd and 8. Justin Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman to his right. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left, that 1 receiver being Trevin Price. Zerpel takes it, keeps it up the middle to the 15, 14, down to the 10-yard line. And that is a first down for West Central. So 1st and 10 from the 10. Yep, first and goal. They cannot get a first down. They cannot get a first down without a touchdown. So, Zerpel in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right and to the left. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Checks his play sheet. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Rolls to his right. Incomplete in the end zone, but there is a flag on the field. Probably, not sure if it's going to be yep. Holding on West Central. That will back them up. So with 7:42 remaining, it will be 1st and 20 for the Trojans from their 20-yard line. So they start to walk this off. It looks like maybe it was at the 15. So this will actually make it 1st and goal from the 25-yard line. 1st and 25 for West Central. Again, they cannot get a first down. They have to get a touchdown. Zerpel in the backfield. Bartman to his left. 3 receivers left. Ferris to the right. Zerpel calls for the snap. Keeps it off to his left for a gain of 10 yards down to the 15-yard line for Zerpel. That makes it 2nd and goal from the 15 for West Central as the clock will run. 7:26 remaining. 3 left. Ferris to the right. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. They check to the sideline for play call again. Here's the snap. Keeper to the left. That one is sniffed out. 4 tackles broken on that one by Zerpel for a 5-yard gain down to the 10-yard line. So, 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, or 3rd and goal, sorry, not 1st and goal. So this is where we were 2 downs ago. As the clock runs, 6:46 remaining. 2 left, 2 right. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. They pause as they look to the sidelines for a play change. Timeout West Central. We'll be back after a 1-minute break here on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Pump and Pack told me to keep this video simple, so I don't need to tell you about the great selections on drinks. You probably already know he has a South Dakota DMV, now kiosk, to renew your license plates. Snacks, too many of those to even mention. Oh, and when you fill up that Pump and Pack, Kevin gives a portion of the money back to a charity. I guess I really don't know what to talk about. Simple enough. Pump and Pack in Vermillion.
John's on Cherry Street in Vermillion.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, Access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
.com/career.
Here we are, Zerpel back to pass, into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a touchdown to Deuce Sherrard, a 10-yard touchdown pass. Makes the score 6-0, West Central on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. And again, back to kick the extra point is number 35, Campbell Fisher. Looking to make it 7-0. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. So that makes the score 7-0 in the favor of West Central with 6:29 remaining. We'll be back in 30 seconds on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
We're a little bit different here at Vermillion Federal Credit Union. See, unlike banks, we're a member-owned not-for-profit institution, meaning members like you are the owners, and the profits are returned through better fees and lower rates.
Hey you, down in front!
And since our members are our owners, we exist to serve you and make sure that you're as comfortable as possible here. So come on in and act like you own the place, because you do.
Open your free checking account today. Vermillion Federal Credit Union.
All right, we are back at Jim Utex Stadium on the campus of West Central. Kicking for the Trojans is Justin Zerpel. Back to receive is Zone Robinson for the Tanagers. He is back at his 15-yard line. Approaches the ball. Here's the kick. It's kind of a pooch to about the 25-yard line, brought up to 35. Brought up to the 38-yard line of Vermillion. And that was Connor Peterson on the return. So, from the 38-yard line, Vermillion takes over first and 10 with 6:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Vermillion would love to get something going here before half. So they line up, one receiver to the left, three to the right, two left, three right. Hurts in the backfield. And a complete pass. I think that was a complete pass to Crow for a gain of about 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6 as the clock continues to run. Again, Robinson left, three receivers right. Crow was in the backfield with Hurts, lined up just to his left. Hurts calls for the ball. Screen pass to Crow, who has a step just out of bounds, about a yard short of the first down marker. That'll make it 3rd and 1. Tried to avoid a tackle and stepped out of bounds. So with 5:49 remaining, Tanagers line up for a 3rd down play. Backfield. Hurts keeps it. Off to his left. Tripped up by Sarda for a two-yard gain by the time he finally hit ground. So that makes 2nd and 8 for Vermillion from the 35-yard line. And Hurts is getting the play from the sidelines. Again, familiar formation. Robinson to the left, three to the right. Crow in the backfield, lined up just to Hurts' right this time. Under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Vermillion's hoping to score here. Hurts calls for the snap. Keeps it, rolls to the right, and it will be a keeper. And that is good for a 5, 6, 7-yard gain for Crow. Or for Hurts, sorry. Pretty close to a first down. About a yard short of a first down for Hurts. So that makes it 3rd and 1.5 yards. 3rd and 2. Glass half full. 1.5 yards, glass half empty. 2 yards. So again, lined up in shotgun formation on the right hash. Zone Robinson wide left. Three receivers right. Crow in the backfield with Hurts. Hurts looking at the defense. Making some adjustments here. And Vermillion will take their first time out. So we'll be back in 1 minute here on ESPN Radio 101.5 AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. Their specialty, 6x6 front discharge mixer trucks that allows for better placement of concrete and ease of use. Midwest Ready Mix Equipment offers the highest quality of concrete products and aggregate, and also a full-service dealer for Logon equipment featuring telehandlers, excavators, and ASB track skid loaders for purchase or rent. Midwest Ready Mix Equipment, East Highway 50, Vermillion.
Feel sometimes trapped at work, surrounded by four walls, working the same task daily?
Is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Oh, mishandled play as a fumble, and that is recovered by West Central. Miscommunication between Crow and Hertz led to the ball hitting the floor, and West Central recovers that at the 40. On the 40-yard line, recovered by Carson Behrens. So that is at the 37-yard line where West Central will take over with 2:51 remaining. Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman. Hand off to Bartman straight up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Maybe 6. That takes it to the 43-yard line, where it will be 2nd and 4 for West Central, who's in a hurry-up offense. 2:30 remaining. Zerpel in the backfield, calls for it. Pitches to the left to Bartman. Bartman has a few blocks. He gets to the 50-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain, and that is good for a West Central first down. That will temporarily stop the clock at 2:20. Three receivers left, one right. Yost in the backfield with Zerpel. Calls for it, keeps it. Looks to his left, looks to his right, and he is met in the backfield and then at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That is 2nd and 10 for West Central. Okay, lined up, three receivers left, one to the right. Yost in the backfield. Offsides on Vermillion. That will give West Central free 5 yards. That encroachment penalty is unfortunately on Jackson Heine. That'll move the ball down to the Vermillion 45-yard line. So with 1:38 remaining, West Central is on the Vermillion side of the field. Looking to the sidelines, three receivers left, one receiver right. Zerpel in the backfield with Yost. Fakes it, hands off, keeps it. Gain of about 6 yards for Zerpel for another first down for West Central. So with 1:31 remaining, West Central has 1st and 10 from the Vermillion 39-yard line. And they line up Zerpel in the backfield with Yost. Ferris to the right, three to the left. Mishandles the snap and is met in the backfield by Jackson Heine. That'll make up for that offsides. That is a 5-yard loss. 4-yard loss. And that'll be a timeout for West Central. So we'll be back in 30 seconds here on ESPN Radio, 101.5 AM 1570, KVTK, and KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Perfect night of sleep can be found with Slumberland's Sleep Solutions Center. Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy all feature. Don't lose another night of sleep. Stop by Slumberland of Yankton. Looking to update the family room? Look no further than Yankton Slumberland, Lazy Boy, Flex Steel Furniture, and more. All at your hometown furniture store. That's Slumberland of Yankton.
Vermillion.
Okay, we are back. So it's 2nd and 14. Score is West Central 7, Vermillion nothing here on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. There's 1:08 remaining here in the first half. West Central is at the 42-yard line of Vermillion. Zerpel is in the backfield with Yost. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Zerpel pitches to the right. That's a gain of about 8 yards for Jesse Yost. So that will bring up 3rd and 5.5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 from the 35-yard line. Clock runs, 44 seconds remaining. West Central does have 1 timeout remaining. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Yost in motion to the right. Zerpel takes the snap, looks to the left. That's to Johnson. And they're saying that the ball was fumbled, recovered by Vermillion. Now that is a turn of events at the 35-yard line, 37-yard line of Vermillion. Johnson fumbled, and Vermillion recovered. So, with 2 timeouts remaining, Vermillion has 28 seconds to try to do something. Now we'll see if they'll try to get into field goal range, see if they'll try to cross them up with a running play. But here comes Hertz in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Crow in the backfield. Now Crow moves over to the left of Hertz. Hertz calls for the snap. It's a keeper, straight up the middle. And Hertz is taken down after a gain of about 3 yards at the 40-yard line. That is a timeout, Vermillion. So with 22 seconds remaining, score is 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
You can feel beautiful in your own skin. Candice Couture offers intimates to make you feel your best. Whether you want to feel beautiful for a night or you just want to feel frisky. Candice Couture also offers mastectomy bras, prosthetics, and nursing bras. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street, Vermillion. We are beautiful in every aspect life throws at us.
Okay, so 22 seconds remaining. West Central leads Vermillion 7-0 here in the first half. Vermillion has 2nd and 7 from their own 39. They're lined up with 3 receivers to the right. Zone Robinson isolated on the left, and Crow in the backfield with Hertz. Hertz claps his hands. Looks deep. And it falls incomplete. It was tipped at the line, so no potential interference. That was almost intercepted. So, with 17 seconds remaining, Vermillion's at 3rd and 7 from their own 39-yard line. We'll see what they draw up here. Hertz does have the play. So, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Crow lined up behind Hertz in the backfield. Hertz with the snap, looks to the middle. And that is intercepted. That is intercepted by West Central. Number 21, Caden Hall. So with 10 seconds remaining and 1 timeout, West Central is at their own 49-yard line. Zerpel is in the lined up in the shotgun with Bartman in the backfield. They have 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. 10 seconds remaining. Looking for an audible. They check their play sheets on their wrist. Here's the snap. Zerpel drops back. Looks deep. Hits number 13 at the 30-yard line, down to the 26-yard line. Goes Xavier Ferris, number 12. So with 1 second remaining, West Central has called timeout. They are at the 26-yard line of Vermillion. We'll be back in 30 seconds on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Last week, a guy walked into the UPS store in Vermillion. He did not notice the copiers, the printers, the mailboxes, the banners, the posters, not even the business and shipping supplies. It was like he had blinders on. Hi, this is Jay with the UPS store in Vermillion. Many people don't see everything we have to offer when they stop by the UPS store to ship their packages. They miss all the things we have, like printing, designing. We even offer notary services here at the UPS store, located on Cherry Street in Vermillion.
All right, here comes the Vermillion Tanagers from the West Central timeout. West Central is lined up to run a play here with 1 second remaining. Might just be a little bit out of the reach of the kicker's range. So from the 26-yard line, Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Looks like it might be a free play. Zerpel drops back. That is thrown to the end zone. Incomplete right at the goal line. That is the way the first half ends. So with a score of 7-0, West Central leads Vermillion. And it is homecoming here, so we will be seeing the marching band. So we will have some commercial breaks here. And we will be back with our halftime show. And that is brought to you by Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford, your complete car center since 1956. Again, at halftime, Vermillion trails West Central by the score of 7-0. And we'll be back in 3 minutes on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and live on YouTube on Vermillion Streaming. We are your home for Vermillion Tanager Athletics, and we'll be right back.
Feed has served the area for nearly 100 years with the goal to continue this local family-owned business for the long haul. Johnson Feed is proud to be a part of the Vermillion community with a facility ready to repair, wash, and sell tires for all trucks and vehicles. Johnson Feed has room for drivers too. If interested, talk to the friendly folks at Johnson Feed. They have over 200 company trucks to deliver products throughout the country and over 375 company employees. Johnson Feed wish the best to the Vermillion Tanagers this season.
Services here at the UPS.
Vermillion Medical Clinic has an ongoing mission to provide areas with quality health care and convenient access to medical professionals. Our patients at Vermillion Medical Clinic value our dedicated primary care physicians, compassionate PAs, and consistently scheduled outreach specialty care. If you have health questions, need a screening, or have medical concerns for yourself or family members, call us for an appointment or visit VermillionMedicalClinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
And having to spend all
Sometimes trapped at work, surrounded by 4 walls, working the same task daily? Well, here's an opportunity. Larry's is hiring for installers and service technicians. These positions mean that you are out and about at a job site with a different situation every day. No experience needed, we will train you. Larry's offers great pay and benefits. Apply for our installer or service technician position by stopping by our Yankton location at 2401 Broadway Avenue or online at larrysheatingandcooling.com.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Basketball, or just travel.
You are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills. We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
shopping for delivery time. Then leave.
You want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you got to call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
Okay. All right, we are back, and the band is getting ready to play, but we will be bringing you some scores here on our halftime show, brought to you by Carlson's Body Shop, in Beersford, your complete car care center since 1956. Did want to remind you that all of our timeouts are also brought to you by the Culligan Water of Yankton. You hydrate your athletes, your family, friends, and co-workers with a Culligan drinking water system from Culligan in Yankton at 401 4th Street. So, some scores of interest. Obviously here it is 7-0 West Central over Vermillion. So that is top-ranked West Central 7, Vermillion nothing. A battle of 2 and 3 in 11A is at half, and Canton leads Del Rapids 6-0. Fifth-ranked Dakota Valley leads Millbank at the half 19-6. Sioux Falls Christian leads Madison 21-7 at the half. Chamberlain leads Belfouche 6-0 at the half. Flanger leads number 4 Beersford 6-0 at the half. And later, Hill City will play this evening, or should be playing, but we haven't received a score update. And tomorrow, Custer plays Lennox in Custer. So, in some other battles of note, in 11 AAA, O'Gorman beat Rapid City Stevens 49-7. Sioux Falls Washington beat Watertown 30-0. Harrisburg leads Sioux Falls Lincoln, so that's number 4 Harrisburg leads number 3 Sioux Falls Lincoln by a score of 27-22 with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Brandon Valley leads Sioux Falls Roosevelt by a score of 18-0 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. And then tomorrow, Sioux Falls Jefferson hosts Rapid City Central. In 11 AA, gave you the Sioux Falls Washington and Watertown score. In Pierre Governors lead Yankton by a score of 21-3 with 5 minutes left in the second. Out in Douglas, T area leads Douglas by a score of 14-0, and that's at the start of period 2. And in Brookings leads Spearfish by a score of 19-0. That's at halftime. And as they head into half, Aberdeen Central leads number 5 Mitchell 14-7. And playing later are Sturgis Brown and Huron. In 11B, you have Sioux Valley leading second-ranked Bridgewater Emory Ethan with 1 minute left in the second. That score is 26-22. Jim River leads Baltic 12-6, heading into half. Elk Point Jefferson, third-ranked, leads McCook Central Montrose 17-0 at the half. Wagner leads Sisseton 6-0 at half. Hot Springs leads St. Thomas More 35-0 after half. And then playing tomorrow, Winter will play Lead Deadwood. And then in some 9-man, you have Bonholm winning over Stanley County 43-7. Some other area games, you had Parkston 50-0 over Oldham Ramona Rutland. Canastota tied with Elkton Lake Benton after half at 16-all. Number 1 Howard leads Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 32-0 with 2 minutes left in the second. Platte Geddes and Viborg Hurley. Platte Geddes leads 22-12 with 1 minute left in the first half. And a few more 9-man. Centerville leads Gayville Vollen 34-16 with 4 minutes left in the second. And undefeated and receiving votes, Alcester Hudson leads Chester area 24-19 with 1 minute left in the first half. And number 1 Gregory leads Irene Wakanda 38-11 with 1 minute left in the first half. And finally, a Hitchcock Tulare beat Avon by a score of 52-0 earlier today. So that's kind of your score updates, brought to you by Carlson's Body Shop, of Beersford, your complete car care center since 1956. So the band is still playing, so let's take a 3-minute timeout here on ESPN Radio. We're at the half with our score 7-0. West Central leads Vermillion on ESPN Radio 101.5. AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Interior technicians.
Hey, troublemaker.
What'd you do? What did I do about what?
Don't be coy with me, Jerry.
All the ladies in the salon were gabbing about it.
So why are you in hot water?
No. I'm not in hot water. At Intech, we use hot water. Our trained technicians use a hot water extraction process to deep clean your carpets without leaving behind any residue.
Wait till the bunko gals hear this.
Oh, brother. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
You want a lumber yard that delivers more.
The first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
And easy to order crave.
Traveling to Vermillion for Tanager football, basketball, or just traveling through? The Red Roof Inn in Vermillion is a place to stay, offering great rates, clean rooms with an awesome continental breakfast. Red Roof Inn does whatever it takes to make guests feel comfortable, making your trip the best possible. And furry friends stay for free. Located on Cherry Street in the heart of Vermillion. Call the Red Roof Inn in Vermillion to make your reservation.
A problem with your furnace,
or just need a preventive maintenance.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion.
All the insurance claims and gives free.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now at fullerdigital.net? No more searching. One place for all your live streams. fullerdigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at fullerdigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FDS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. fullerdigital.net.
You've really worked hard for. So
Your crew is craving Pizza Ranch. It's easy to order online at pizzaranch.com. Online ordering makes it fast and easy to order craveable crispy ranch chicken or build your favorite pizza exactly how you like it. And now, for even more convenience, place your favorite order with just one tap. So when you're craving pizza or the country's best chicken, go to pizzaranch.com and start your order. For craveable food and convenient online ordering, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Smaller town bands. It's beautiful. You can see the football players at half heading out there. They have the football pants on. Did notice one of the drum majors, Anthony Biergard, is a football player. Looks like maybe a couple of drummers. Growing up in a small town, I always love seeing that mixture of the arts and the academics and athletics. So it's a beautiful thing. If you're able to come out to a game out here in Vermillion, anywhere, it's a great atmosphere. And so I'm hoping you're able to make it. We love having you here. We love having you on the stream. We love having you on the radio. But come out and support it. It's great in live action. So did want to give you a couple of things. Just a moment here. So our score is 7-0 in favor of West Central. West Central, both West Central and Vermillion moved the ball pretty well in that first half. The defenses were fairly bend but don't break. West Central did miss a field goal attempt, so it could be a little bit different had that hit. But they did score kind of back and forth. Scored on a 10-yard pass play from Justin Zerpel to Deuce Sherrod for 10 yards for a touchdown there in the second quarter. Vermillion did get it down into the West Central territory numerous times, but just couldn't punch it in. So that is what gives us our score of 7-0 here at half. You know, we have homecoming week coming in for Vermillion, and a couple of things that you'll want to notice coming up. So today, obviously, was football, but tomorrow there's volleyball, girls varsity tournament in Bonhomme, or at Bonhomme in Tyndall. Monday, there's a cross-country invitational in Alcester versus Alcester Hudson. Football, there's a boys 9th and 10th grade game at Vermillion versus West Central. Coronation is also that evening, and golf has a boys varsity golf tournament versus multiple schools, and that is being held at the Bluffs in Vermillion. On Tuesday, boys varsity conference tournament for junior varsity is at Elk Point. 7th and 8th grade football at West Central, so they'd be back here. Boys JV in Vermillion. Volleyball, girls in Vermillion, both C match, JV match, and varsity. That's against T area. Boys varsity versus Sioux Falls Christian in soccer, and that's at Vermillion. Wednesday, no events. Thursday, you have volleyball, 7th and 8th grade girls versus Beersford in Vermillion. Girls JV soccer, and that's versus Dakota Valley at Dakota Valley. Boys varsity soccer is versus Dakota Valley, and that's in Vermillion. And then girls varsity soccer at Dakota Valley versus Dakota Valley. And then next Friday, we'll be at the Dome. We hope you will be too. It is homecoming, as the Vermillion Tanagers will be hosting Custer. So those are the upcoming events. So we'll be back here on KVTK 1015 AM 1570, kvtk.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. And we'll be back in 1 minute.
Save means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on, because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday.
In the Murph Man at Murph's Appliance in downtown Vermillion.
Let's be real. You have a business to run, people to pay, money to make, and a life to balance. Good thing you also have First Bank and Trust. With our cash management solutions, you can issue payroll, accept payments, and manage cash flow, all while tapping into some of the best fraud prevention tools available. When managing a business is easier for you, so is managing a family. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
We are back here in Hartford, South Dakota at Jim Utecht Stadium. We're getting ready to start the second half. Again, West Central 7, Vermillion nothing. A low-scoring first half, but a well-played first half. Both offenses seem to be doing fairly well, moved the ball, but both defenses collapsed and pulled their stops out when they needed to. So we are rolling into the second half as Vermillion comes out. And Vermillion will be receiving. So back to receive for for Vermillion will be number 11, Zone Robinson. He's the deep man lined up at about the 15-yard line. West Central is still huddled up. Music's still blaring. We got a second half to get started here. All right, so Tanagers are looking to come out strong with this first drive. Hopefully drive down and get a score. All right, and West Central lines up. And again, it's the quarterback, Justin Zerpel, that does their kickoffs. He lines up, and he is approaching the ball. Here's the kick. Down to about the 20-yard line. Looks like that was to Connor Peterson, to the 30. And back to the 32-yard line with that return. So Vermillion takes over. 8 seconds off the clock here in the second half, as Connor Peterson brought it out to the 32-yard line. So Ty Hertz brings their offense back out to the field. So 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, with Hertz in the backfield. Crow lined up right behind him. Larson in motion. Handoff to Crow straight up the middle, and he is met and taken down for a 2-yard loss, but now there are flags after the play. After the play, we'll see who this is on. But the initial play is a 2-yard loss for Jeremy Crow. Looks like they might be pointing at West Central. We'll see. Personal foul. Hit to the head. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against West Central, so that will move the ball and be a first down. So that'll take it to about the 44-yard line. Nope, they're taking it. Wow, they're taking it to the 47. So the 46.5, 47-yard line, which is first and 10 for Vermillion. Hertz lined up in the backfield with Crow behind him. 1 receiver right, 3 receivers left. Hertz calls for it. Looks to his right to Connor Peterson. That was well defended. Well defended that time by the defender for West Central, Caden Hall. So with 11:24 remaining, it is 2nd and 10 for Vermillion from their own 47-yard line. So same lineup with Connor Peterson off to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Crow in the backfield with Hertz just to the right of Hertz. Hertz calls for it. Keeps it straight up the middle. Met early on. Gain of about a yard. So that will bring up 3rd and 9. Brings up 3rd and 9 for Vermillion. As the clock runs, we are 1 minute into this third quarter. And they line up 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Hertz and Crow in the backfield as usual. Hertz calls for it. Looks to his right. Here's a throw. In and out of the hands of Connor Peterson. Again, Caden Hall met him right as the ball got there. Well defended by Hall. It would have been a gain of about 6 or 7. But Peterson just couldn't hang on to it. Hit right in the back at the same time as the ball got there. So that does bring up a punt on 4th and 9. Knutson back. Hall and Yost back for West Central at their 15-yard line. Here's the kick by Knutson. Takes it back to the 5-4 throw just into the end zone for a touchback. Not very far into the end zone, but just enough to get that touchback. So with 10:35 remaining here in the third quarter, West Central's offense takes over for the first time. And on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard, they are up 7-0. So they start at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Zerpel in the backfield in shotgun formation. Bartman to his left with 3 receivers wide left, 1 receiver right. Zerpel calls for the snap and hands it off to Bartman, and he is met early and often by the Vermillion Tanagers for a gain of about a yard. So the clock is running. That'll make it 2nd and 9 for the West Central Trojans. So 10-16 remaining. 2nd and 9. West Central leads 7-0. As we're coming to you from Hartford, South Dakota. Here's the snap. Zerpel keeps it. Slips out of 1 tackle. Drags another and is met by Connor Peterson right at the line to gain. I believe they are going to give them a first down. Yes, they are. So that'll be a first down. That's a first down for West Central with 9:57 remaining. So they line up at the 30-yard line. Zerpel in the backfield. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Yost back there, hands off to Yost. Straight up the middle for 10, 15, 20 to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30. Knocked out at about the 28-yard line. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Ty Hertz. Touchdown-saving tackle on that 40-yard run by Jesse Yost, who showed his speed there and why he's so effective as a punt returner and kick returner. West Central comes to the line right away. Zerpel in the backfield with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Calls for the snap. Keeps it. Zerpel for a gain of about 4 yards for Zerpel. Bartman really wanted that one. It looked like Zerpel had to grab it out of his hands, but gain of about 4 on that zone read option by Zerpel. So, with under 9 minutes now remaining in the third quarter, West Central is on the move. It is 2nd and 7 with Johnson to the left, Ferris to the right, Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel. Hand off to Bartman off the left side of the line. And he is down to the 23-yard line for a gain of about 4. That'll leave 3rd and 3. The zone Robinson on that tackle. So that makes it 3rd and 3 with 8:25 remaining. Clock keeps running. We're early on here in the third quarter of this matchup between top-ranked West Central and the Vermillion Tanagers. So Zerpel and Bartman in the backfield. Johnson to the left, Ferris to the right. Here's the snap, a pitch to Bartman, and that is sniffed out by Johnson and Crow. No gain on the play. So that brings up 4th and 4. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. Again, might just be just beyond the kicker's range. So Zerpel and the offense are looking to the sidelines for the play. Still looking. All right, and then they check their play cards on their wrist. So 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel in the shotgun. And here's the snap. Bad snap, mishandled. And whether it's a fumble and recovered by Vermillion or not, it is Vermillion ball at the 28-yard line. So Vermillion with the fumble recovery. In the stat book says a fumble recovery at the 27-yard line will take over. All right, so Crow in the backfield behind Hertz. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Larson in motion. Penalty flags will stop the clock. False start, illegal motion on Vermillion. 5-yard penalty will push them back. That'll make it 1st and 15. So same formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Crow behind Hertz. Hertz calls for the ball, looks to his left, and looks like there was some miscommunication. Overthrew Larson, underthrew Robinson. So either way, pass incomplete, 2nd and 15. So again, Hertz looks to the sideline, has his play, lines up on the right hash as they move left to right from our viewing point. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Crow was to the right of Hertz, now is to the left in the backfield in shotgun formation. Man in motion. Hertz keeps it to the left. Gain of about 2 will make it 3rd and 13. So as the clock continues to run, we are under 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. West Central leads Vermillion 7-0 on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. Zone Robinson to the left, 3 receivers right. Hertz in shotgun formation with Jeremy Crow lined up right behind him. Again, looking at 3rd and 12. Here's the snap. Looking to pass. Can't find anybody. If that made it back to the line of scrimmage, it was barely. The West Central fans would really like an intentional grounding call. But it's just called an incomplete pass. That leads to 4th and 12. That puts Knutson back to punt at his 12-yard line. Hall and Yost are back at their own 40-yard line to receive the punt. Here's the kick. A little bit shorter than normal at their 40. Taken by Hall at the 50 to the 40. And he is out at the Vermillion 32-yard line. And that's where West Central will take over. So with 6:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter, Vermillion trails West Central by a score of 7-0. West Central takes over at the 32-yard line of Vermillion. So it is 1st and 10 with Zerpel in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Bartman in the backfield, and he's handed off to the left. Makes a few guys miss, and he is down to the 25-yard line. After a gain of about 7 yards, that'll make it 2nd and 3 for West Central as the clock runs. We're now under 6 minutes remaining. And Zerpel looks to the sideline for the play. Looks like he has it. 3 receivers lined up to the left, 1 to the right. Bartman just to the left of Zerpel. Calls for it. Quick pass to the left. Well blocked, and that is down to the 12-yard line. That pass was to Trevin Price. So about a 15, 16-yard gain. Zerpel to Price. That is a 1st down at the 12-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 12 for West Central. Clock keeps running. Yost is now in the backfield with Zerpel, with 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Here's the snap. Zerpel keeps it, avoids 1 tackler, avoids a couple, and then he is hit after about a 10-yard gain. It looks like a gain of maybe 9, so makes it 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line with under 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. So Zerpel in the backfield with Yost. One receiver left, one receiver right. Hands it off to Yost, who slips at the 5, trying to make a cutback. Connor Peterson will get credit for the tackle, but it was more just keeping a guy when he was down. So the clock keeps running, 4:30 remaining, no gain. Makes it, actually it looks like they're saying he lost. So according to the chain gang, it's 3rd and 2. Zerpel in the backfield with Yost, 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Zerpel keeps it straight up the middle. And he is in for a touchdown. That was a delayed call. I think Zerpel knew he had it, but I don't think the refs did. So that makes the score 13-0 on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. And the extra point squad for West Central comes out, featuring Campbell Fisher as the kicker. Here's the snap, and the hold is down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So, from Jim Utex Stadium in Hartford, it's now West Central 14, Vermillion nothing on the Carlson's Body scoreboard. We'll be back in 1 minute on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainesbodyshop.com.
With what you need at Pump and Pack on
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermillion.
Bypass Vermillion.
And Zerpel's kick down to the 25-yard line, fielded by Connor Peterson, who brings it up to the 35. So, with 4:01 remaining here in the third quarter, Vermillion really needs to try to get on the board. They'd love to get a touchdown, but they need to kind of blunt the momentum of West Central right now. And they've been unable to get anything going this second half. So, with that being said, they're at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. So Ty Hertz in the backfield. Ty Hertz alone in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Hertz calls for the ball. Quick pass to the left. Almost intercepted. The defense sniffed that, of West Central sniffed that out, and that was Dalton Mulder with the play on that pass. So with 3:58 remaining, it is 2nd and 10 for Vermillion at their own 35-yard line. Again, empty backfield. Just Hertz in the shotgun with 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. More of a protection package. Hertz keeps it, and he is tackled at the 30-yard line. Lucky to come out with his helmet on and his head intact. That will make it 3rd and 15. So Hertz has the play from the sideline with 2 receivers to the left and 2 receivers to the right. Crow is lined up in the backfield this time. Hertz is in the shotgun with 3:22 remaining. Vermillion really needs to get a first down here. Here's the snap. Looks to his left, and he throws it away. That pass did get back to the line of scrimmage, so that was not intentional grounding. But that does bring up 4th and 15 for Vermillion. So with 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, Knutson is back again to punt. He is back at his 18-yard line. Hall and Yost back at their 30-yard line for West Central. Here's the kick. It's a line drive to the 35. And there is a flag on the field. And Hall is grabbed down at the 42. We'll see if this is running into the kicker or roughing the kicker. So running into the kicker, 5-yard penalty. So that was a running into the kicker. We'll see if it's accepted and just applied at the end. Or they might re-kick it. That was declined. So West Central takes over at their own 40-yard line. So with 3:03 remaining, West Central is looking to add to their lead. They are lead 14-0 on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. And that timeout was brought to you by Culligan of Yankton. Hydrate your athletes, family, friends, and co-workers with a Culligan drinking water system from Culligan in Yankton at 401 4th Street. So, Zerpel in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Bartman back there with him. Mishandles the snap. Picked it up, dropped it, picked it up. But he is tackled for a loss of about 9 yards. So that will make it 2nd and 19 for West Central from their own 31-yard line. And the clock keeps running. Connor Peterson had a bit of an equipment adjustment with his right shoe there, but everything looks good now. So Zerpel in the backfield, Bartman to his left, 3 receivers to the left, and that's where the throw is. And that gets him back up to the 40-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So that pass to Trevin Price gains 9 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 10 for West Central as the clock runs. We're coming down to 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And West Central in a bit of a hurry up, it looks like. Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman. 3 receivers left. Ferris to the right. Zerpel looks left, runs left. He has wide open spaces, and he is at the 40-yard line of Vermillion. 34-yard line when he's finally down. So that was a 25-yard gain on that scramble by Justin Zerpel. And that's the kind of weapon he is. Just when you think you have something contained, he's able to break it out to the left, and Zerpel took it down the sideline. So 1st and 10 with 1:40 remaining. 3 receivers left. Ferris to the right. Yost in the backfield with Zerpel. Looks to his left. Looks to just escape. And does for 5, 6, 7, 8. Still running. 10, 11. 12-yard gain. That's a 12-yard gain for Justin Zerpel on what easily could have been a loss in the backfield. So that is a first down. That is a first down for West Central. Oh, but there is a flag down. That is what I was missing. I think Jen was trying to tell me that, and I was just completely missing it. I'm oblivious sometimes, so anyone that knows me knows that. So we'll see what the call is here. Tripping on Vermillion. So that will be added on to the end. So instead of being at the 24-yard line, West Central will be at the 9. Nope, they're going to be at the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 for West Central from the 11-yard line. With 1:16 remaining, West Central looks to add to their lead. as they lead 14-0. Zerpel in the backfield. No, not Zerpel. Pass over to 23. And he was out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And I did want to note that Cade Vanderwoody is in at quarterback now. Cade Vanderwoody on the season, he's had some significant playing time. He has 6 of 8 on passing, now 7 of 9 for 118 yards, now 124. Here's the snap, straight up the middle to Aiden Bartman, and that is in for a touchdown, making your score 20-0 in favor of West Central. And that is on your Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. So that brings out the kicking squad. Xavier Ferris holds. And Campbell Fisher to kick. Trying to make it 21-0 here in the third quarter. Kick is up. And the kick is wide right. The old Scott Norwood, wide right. So, with the score 20-0, 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter, we'll take a 30-second timeout here on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on YouTube on Vermillion Streaming. We are your home for Vermillion Tanager Athletics.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple, helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
So much care, so close to home.
Okay, we are back. 20-0 with 38 seconds remaining. Justin Zerpel is on to kick off with Zone Robinson back deep at his 15-yard line. And the kick is on the ground to Robinson at the 17, 18-yard line. Went through a couple of Vermillion Tanager hands. Unfortunately, that was touched, so they had to just cover it. So that is where Vermillion will take over in desperate need of a drive. They are down 3 possessions with 12 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this game. So, in at quarterback now. In at quarterback for Vermillion is number 15, Hayden Christofferson. And he hands off straight up the middle for a 1-yard gain to Jeremy Crow. So again, Christofferson has played quite a bit. His numbers on the season, 10 of 22 for 190 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and 5 rushes for 2 yards at 0.4 yards a carry. So he's lined up with Robinson to his left, 3 receivers right, and Crow in the backfield. Handoff is to Crow, and he is met in a hurry. I think back to the original line of scrimmage. So that will make it 3rd and... No, he did make it back to the line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 9. And that is the end of the third quarter, with West Central leading Vermillion on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard, 20-0. We'll be back in 1 minute here on ESPN Radio, 101.5, AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion Streaming on YouTube.
At Knutson Family.
Pump and Pack told me to keep this video simple, so I don't need to tell you about the great selections on drinks. You probably already know he has a South Dakota DMV, now kiosk, to renew your license plates. Snacks, too many of those to even mention. Oh, and when you fill up that Pump and Pack, Kevin gives a portion of the money back to a charity. I guess I really don't know what to talk about. Simple enough. Pump and Pack in Vermillion.
You can feel beautiful.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
Bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
Back at Jim Utex Stadium in Hartford, South Dakota, we start the fourth quarter. Vermillion with Christofferson over the middle. Over the middle down to the 45-yard line. That is a 25-yard pass from Hayden Christofferson to Connor Rohrig. Christofferson to Rohrig at midfield, so that was a 30-yard pass play. All right, Crow in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Christofferson back to pass, rolls to his left. And there's going to be a holding. That's completed to Zone Robinson for a gain of 8. But there will be a holding penalty on the play. So that will back up the Tanagers. So as they walk it off, that's to the 45, to the 40. All right, to the 37-yard line. So that makes it 1st and 23 for the Tanagers from their own 37-yard line. Not exactly the direction you want to be heading. So Christofferson back, Crow in the backfield, 1 receiver right, 3 left. Christofferson back to pass and throws it out of bounds. That will make it 2nd and 23. So 2nd and 23 for the Vermillion Tanagers, now being led by Hayden Christofferson. Crow in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Christofferson surveys the defense. Here's the snap. Looking deep. Oh, just overthrows Connor Rohrig. I think Rohrig's looking for a penalty flag. Thought he was held up there. I'm a hometown guy. I'll believe him. But either way, they don't listen to me. So that leaves it at 3rd and 23 from the 37-yard line. So Christofferson brings him to the line. Robinson wide left. 3 receivers split right. Crow in the backfield. Here's the snap. Roll out left. Well sniffed. Deep to Robinson to the 50. So Robinson got back to the original line of scrimmage. But that leaves him 10 yards short of a first down. Now, when you're down 3 scores, do you go for it? As the clock runs, there's 11:16 remaining. And it does look like the Tanagers are going to go for it. 3 receivers split out right. Robinson split left. Crow next to Christofferson in the backfield. Christofferson with the snap. Rolls right. Getting pressure. Hit. Completed pass to Crow, but for a 1-yard gain. So, either way, West Central takes over. 10:54 remaining. So they are right at the 50-yard line. Looking to probably try to, you hate to say seal it up this early, but if they get another score and go up 4 scores, that makes it a big hill to climb for Vermillion. So the Vermillion defense really needs to come up big here. So I think it's Zerpel back in the backfield again at quarterback. Bartman to the right. Swung out to Yost. That is a 12-yard gain. 12-yard gain from Zerpel. We had it as Yost, but it was actually Owen Heath. Owen Heath with that 11-yard 10-yard completion for a first down. So 10:41 remaining. 20-0, West Central leads on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. That timeout brought to you by Culligan of Yankton. Zerpel calls for the snap. Quick pass to Ferris, and that is a 10-yard gain for another first down, but there is a flag on the field. I saw that one this time. No one had to tell me. It's like they make them yellow for a reason. A block in the back. A block in the back on the offense. So that will back them up. So they were at the 40-yard line. Let's see where that takes them back. Well, it's a spot foul, so they only lose 2 yards on the play. So that does bring up 1st and 12. So Zerpel in the backfield with Bartman to his left. 3 receivers right. 1 receiver split wide left. Zerpel keeps it, and that is met by 3 Vermillion Tanagers for no gain. That is 2nd and 12 as the clock is now under 10 minutes remaining in this third quarter. West Central is looking to the sideline for the play as they move left to right as we see it. So Bartman in the backfield with Zerpel, 1 left, 3 right. Here's the snap. Zerpel looking to his right. Doesn't see anybody. Going deep. And he has Deuce. Deuce Sherrard for a 42-yard touchdown pass to make the score 26-0. All right, they bring in the kicking unit for the extra point. Campbell Fisher for the extra point, with Ferris holding. Here's the hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, with 9:34 remaining in the fourth quarter, West Central leads Vermillion by a score of 27-0. We will be back in 30 seconds here on ESPN Radio, 101.5 AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and live on Vermillion streaming on YouTube, your home for Vermillion Tanager Athletics.
We're a little bit different here at Vermillion Federal Credit Union. See, unlike banks, we're a member-owned not-for-profit institution, meaning members like you are the owners, and the profits are returned through better fees and lower rates.
Hey, you, down in front.
And since our members are our owners, we exist to serve you and make sure that you're as comfortable as possible here. So come on in and act like you own the place, because you do.
Open your free checking account today. Vermillion Federal Credit Union.
All right, Zerpel tees it up to kick it off. Zone Robinson back deep. And here's the kick. And that's to Crow at the 30-yard line. 35 to the 40. With Mulder on the tackle, Vermillion takes over at the 40-yard line, and they need to work and work quickly. So with the score 27-0, there's 9:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. If there's a drive that's pivotal, it is this one. Vermillion needs to score and try to score quickly. So Christofferson is in the backfield at quarterback. Crow lined up behind him. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Christofferson keeps it, and that is sniffed out after a gain of 2 yards. So the clock will keep running. 9:17 remaining. 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. So with 2 receivers to his left and 2 to his right, Crow in his backfield. Christofferson waits the snap, claps his hands, looks to his left. In and out of the hands of Connor Larson. So that incompletion stops the clock with 8:51 remaining, but it does mean that it is 3rd and 9 from the 41-yard line. 3rd and 9 for Vermillion. Christofferson's looking to the sideline for a play. We haven't been able to get Zone Robinson going. This is one of those times where we need him to get open. And Christofferson to hit him. 2 to the left with Robinson, 2 to the right. Christofferson to Larson. I think that might have been tipped. But incompletion brings up 4th and 9. We're probably going to leave the offense out there. No time to punt and try to hold them. We do have 3 timeouts. Nope. We are going to kick. Okay. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there, which I understood, but I understand deciding to punt as well. So Knutson is back at his 28-yard line. And you have Hall and Yost back at their 25-yard line, awaiting the kick. Here's the snap. Puts his leg into it. That's a line drive to Hall at the 23. He's to the 30, 35, 40, 45. He's at midfield and out of bounds. And he splits the benches so he doesn't have to do a hurdle, and he's on the track now. So with 8:37 remaining, West Central takes over. But there is a flag on the field. And that's kind of been the story of the night. So it's a personal foul crackback block on West Central. That will back them up. So instead of taking over at the 50-yard line, they will be taking over at the 29-yard line. So it ends up being about a 21-yard penalty. And Vanderwoody is back out at quarterback. Again, as I said, he's seen significant playing time. So he awaits the snap with 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Vanderwoody in and out of the hands of number 23. So right through the hands of Heath. So that will make it 2nd and 10 with 8:33 remaining. 27-0 on the Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. Remember, every timeout is brought to you by Culligan Water of Yankton. Hydrate your athletes, family, friends, and coworkers with the Culligan drinking water system from Culligan in Yankton at 401 4th Street. Here's the snap and the handoff to Bartman. Straight up the middle for 10, 14 yards. So Bartman is to the 44-yard line. And Connor Peterson with the tackle. So that's a first down for West Central. 8:28 remaining. They are at their own 44-yard line. And the clock starts. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Bartman in the backfield. And here's the snap. Completed. Down to the 37-yard line of Vermillion. Goes Stromer of West Central. Dylan Stromer, number 25. So again, another first down for West Central. Here's the snap. Handoff to Bartman. Just plows ahead for 5-6 yards. So that will make it 2nd and 4 for West Central at the 31-yard line. So again, Bartman in the backfield with Vanderwoody. 2 receivers right, 2 left. 7:23 remaining, clock running. Man in motion. Here's the pitch. and gets down to about the 25-yard line. And that's Deuce Sherrard. Gets down to the 27-yard line, so 3rd and 1. Looks like 3rd and 1. Clock is running. By the time the snap happens, we will be under 7 minutes remaining in this game. All right. Protection, big man lineup here. Two linemen in the backfield. Handoff to Bartman, who has the first down, but there's a flag on the field. That's holding on West Central. Holding on West Central. So that does negate the first down. We'll see where that penalty takes them. So it looks like 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So that will make it 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for West Central. 6:51 remaining. West Central does hold a 27-0 lead. As I mentioned, Vanderwoody is now at quarterback in the backfield. Cade Vanderwoody. And he is also a senior, so senior leadership abounds at the quarterback position. Bartman lined up to his right in the backfield. 3 receivers right. Here's a screen pass. And that is good for a gain of about 4 yards. That pass was completed to Hire. So, 4th down and 9. West Central's just going to leave the offense out there. Might as well. You're not going to gain that much on a punt. And the rewards of going for it and getting a first down could also salt this game away. By the time they hike the ball, it'll be 6 minutes remaining. And Vanderwoody looks to his right, goes deep. And that pass is completed to number 25, Owen Heath. Nope, Dylan Stromer. That pass is completed down to the 1-yard line. So, 1st and goal for West Central. On that 40-yard pass, or 34-yard pass from Vanderwoody to Stromer. So they line up with the big man protection. Confusion in the backfield. And Heath goes over the top for the reception. That makes it 33-0. And Fisher looks to make it 34-0 with an extra point. Ferris with the hold. Here's the snap. Bad snap. Ferris hops on it. Vermillion cackles him. So, with 5:33 remaining, the score remains 33 for West Central, 0 for Vermillion on the Carlson's Body scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this timeout on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. Their specialty, 6x6 front discharge mixer trucks that allows for better placement of concrete and ease of use. Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment offers the highest quality of concrete products and aggregate, and also a full-service dealer for Logon equipment featuring telehandlers, excavators, and ASB track skid loaders for purchase or rent. Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment, East Highway 50, Vermillion.
Of your dreams come true.
Back at Hartford, South Dakota, Jim Utech Stadium, where West Central holds a 33-0 lead on Vermillion. Zerpel to kick it off deep to Zone Robinson. Robinson takes it at the 20, 25, to the 30. 33, 34-yard line, which is where Vermillion will take over with 5:25 remaining. That's timeout, Vermillion. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout on ESPN Radio, 101.5 AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com. Oh, and Vermillion streaming, and that was a timeout by West Central.
What's worse than
Your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Perfect night of sleep can be found with Slumberland Sleep Solutions Center. Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy all featured. Don't lose another night of sleep. Stop by Slumberland of Yankton. Looking to update the family room? Look no further than Yankton Slumberland. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel Furniture, and more. All at your hometown furniture store. That's Slumberland of Yankton.
Careers.
Okay, in the first play back, Christopherson hands off to Crow for a 2-yard loss, making it 2nd and 12. So with under 5 minutes remaining, Vermillion's just looking to get on the board tonight. Get that boost of confidence. They don't want to get shut out. So Christopherson in the backfield with Crow. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Christopherson keeps it. And he got back to the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd and 12 as the clock continues to run. So with 4:30 remaining, as I check the Carlson's body scoreboard, it is 33-0 West Central. Christopherson and Crow in the backfield, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Christopherson claps his hands, waits for the snap. In motion is Peterson, and he is met in the backfield at the 26-yard line for a loss of 5. That will make it 4th and 16. And yeah, not looking to pile on. Vermillion will send in Knutson to kick. Back deep, I believe, is Yost for West Central. Yost at his 35, Knutson at his 15. Here is the kick. Comes down at the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Rolls to a stop at about the 32-yard line. So with 3:20 remaining in the fourth quarter, West Central takes over at their own 27-yard line. And it's homecoming, so nobody from West Central's left yet, I don't believe. A lot of the Vermillion fans have stayed. Looks like a timeout was taken, so we'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on ESPN Radio, 101.5 AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
You can feel beautiful in your own skin. Candice Couture offers intimates to make you feel your best. Whether you want to feel beautiful for a night or you just want to feel frisky. Candice Couture also offers mastectomy bras, prosthetics, and nursing bras. Candice Couture, 17 West Main Street, Vermillion. We are beautiful in every aspect life throws at us.
Insured by FDIC or any government agency.
So it does look like we have a new quarterback for West Central, number 16, who hands off to number 32 for West Central. So that'd be Grocott. And I don't have a 16 listed. Brody Jacobson. All right. So as the clock continues to run, 2:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter. West Central leads 33-0. Or maybe it's Caden Olfson, because it's number 16. That pass is completed to Deuce Sherrard. So that is good for 12 yards. So we have two quarterbacks lined up in the backfield, Vessels and Olfson. Olfson handed off to Vessels, around the right. That was 2nd and 1, so now that's a first down. Tackled by Jeremy Crow. So, on the 48-yard line of West Central, they line up 1st and 10 with 1.5 minutes remaining. And it's Olfson in the backfield, along with Leighton Johnson. Swing pass to the right to Patrick Hammond for a gain of about 8 yards. So the clock keeps moving. Oh, out of bounds. So the clock stops with 1:16 remaining. That was an 8-yard gain. Up. Block in the back on West Central. So that will take them from their own 48-yard line, take them back to the 38. So again, the PA system was a little wrong. It's Caden Olfson, quarterback for West Central. High snap, given to Leighton given to 47, not 17. So that run for 8 yards to Caden Sowers. And we are under a minute remaining. West Central with 2nd and 12. Don't know how much they'll hurry. A few more plays in this game. So Caden Olfson in the shotgun. Hands off to number 9, Lucas Abinga. So that is a loss of 4 yards for Lucas. And the clock will run, 28 seconds remaining. They're at their own 40-yard line. Think they'll have to run one more play maybe. I don't even know if they'll make them. Yep, West Central comes to the line with 13, 12, 10, 9. Olfson calls for the snap. Looks to pass. Incomplete pass. And time has run out. That is the game. With the Vermillion Tanagers losing tonight to the West Central Trojans, top-ranked and undefeated West Central Trojans, by a score of 33-0. Now, we will be back with our post-game show after our break. That post-game show is brought to you we will come back with that post-game show after this break. Again, from Hartford, Jim Butek Stadium, West Central 33, Vermillion nothing. We will be back in 3 minutes on ESPN Radio 101.5, AM 1570 KVTK, KVTK.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube. We're your home for Vermillion Tanager Athletics.
Last week, a guy walked into the UPS store in Vermillion. He did not notice the copiers, the printers, the mailboxes, the banners, the posters, not even the business and shipping supplies. It was like he had blinders on. Hi, this is Jay with the UPS store in Vermillion. Many people don't see everything we have to offer when they stop by the UPS store to ship their packages. They miss all the things we have, like printing, designing. We even offer notary services here at the UPS store, located on Cherry Street in Vermillion.
Automotive collision repair.
Feed has served the area for nearly 100 years with the goal to continue this local family-owned business for the long haul. Johnson Feed is proud to be a part of the Vermillion community with a facility ready to repair, wash, and sell tires for all trucks and vehicles. Johnson Feed has room for drivers too. If interested, talk to the friendly folks at Johnson Feed. They have over 200 company trucks to deliver products throughout the country and over 375 company employees. Johnson Feed wish the best to the Vermillion Tanagers this season. Runnings in Vermillion is here for you to lean on like a trusted friend. We work hard each day to stock our shelves with brands and products that are built for value and purpose. Running sells a wide selection of trusted.
Vermillion Medical Clinic has an ongoing mission to provide areas with quality health care and convenient access to medical professionals. Our patients at Vermillion Medical Clinic value our dedicated primary care physicians, compassionate PAs, and consistently scheduled outreach specialty care. If you have health questions, need a screening, or have medical concerns for yourself or family members, call us for an appointment or visit VermillionMedicalClinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Sectionals, recliners, bedroom sets.
Still sometimes trapped at work, surrounded by four walls, working the same task daily? Well, here's an opportunity. Larry's is hiring for installers and service technicians. These positions mean that you are out and about at a job site with a different situation every day. No experience needed, we will train you. Larry's offers great pay and benefits. Apply for our installer or service technician position by stopping by our Yankton location at 2401 Broadway Avenue or online at larrysheatingandcooling.com.
Advertising during the Fuller Digital Solution.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Stop by the UPS store to ship their packages.
Central Trojans, top-ranked and undefeated West Central Trojans, have defeated the Vermillion Tanagers by a score of 33-0. Now, the first half was very close. It ended up being 7-0 at half. It was a back-and-forth battle. But when you look at the roster sheet, and that was something I noticed during my prep this week, West Central just has a lot more depth. And so it is tough. And so they just were able to take it to him. And here's Coach O'Boyle. So we will get a word in with Coach O'Boyle. We really appreciate him taking the time to come up and talk with us. So just a moment here. Hey, Coach, thank you so much. We won't take up much of your time. We just appreciate you taking the time to come up.
Yeah, Mike, that was a tough second half. It was hard to watch. Obviously our kids weren't put in positions to do many things. We did miss a lot of tackles tonight, but I give a lot of credit to a pretty good running back. But we need to do a better job. I need to do a better job of coordinating things, and I'm just extremely disappointed, almost embarrassed about our performance in the second half.
Well, and that's what I was saying. The first half was very back and forth, very even. Anyone that would have watched that would have said, two very evenly matched teams. And yeah, just in the second half, it seemed like maybe
lack of offense. I mean, I'm not sure we had a first down in the second half, and we kept our defense on the field the whole time. And Six is an awful good player, and he keeps plays alive, and they did a nice job throwing and executing. And unfortunately, we did not.
Yeah, and we had talked. Zerpel, he's very effective out there, both passing and running, and able to make things happen that out of nothing. Where you think you have him for a loss, and all of a sudden now he's down the field 10, 15 yards, and that has to be a little defeating to the players as well when they think they have somebody maybe for a loss and they just scored out of it.
I agree, Mike. But at the same time, it'll be a great lesson for our young kids to learn to keep plays alive, keep playing to the whistle, keep make things happen. And I think he was a great example of doing that tonight, and I think we helped out. I think we were very, very generous with the amount of penalties that we committed. So there's a lot for me to reevaluate and do a better job with.
Well, and next week you have Custer coming in for homecoming, so you have a week to prepare. You have time to get through this and obviously watch some film and then move on to your next opponent. What do you do to prepare for your next opponent when you have a loss like this?
You try to you have to have a quick memory or a short memory, I should say. Everybody's disappointed. I know our kids didn't show up to get blown out in the second half the way they did, but that's reality, and I need to examine things as a head coach and do a better job. So, put this one behind you. Watch film on Custer and prepare. It's you're in this business, and this is going to happen, and you don't like seeing your kids disappointed the way they were, and we certainly were. But I need to do a better job, and I'd like to leave it at that.
All right. Well, I will let you leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking the time.
You bet,
and
Mike.
Safe travels home.
Yep. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Mike.
All right. So that was Coach Tom O'Boyle. Obviously disappointed after a loss like this, but we just, like he said, you move forward, and you have a short memory, and we move on to Custer. It's homecoming week for Vermillion, so we'll be back home in the Dome. But having had a chance to talk with Coach O'Boyle, we'll be back. We'll look at some scores from around the area, but we'll be back. Actually, we'll just take a 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timeout. Here, if I can find it here on my computer, I apologize. But we'll take a 1 minute timeout here on ESPN Radio 1015, AM 1570, KVTK, KVTK.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
You want a lumber yard that delivers more. The Lumberyard Vermillion has been going strong in the same spot now for 53 years, helping you find the building solutions you need, offering new technology with old-fashioned friendly small-town service, making the Lumberyard in Vermillion your building supply solution from start to finish.
Member FDIC. Runnings in Vermillion is ready, hunters. Stop and take a look at their hunting stands. Runnings has an aisle full of decoys. There's firearms, ammo, waders, clothing, and much more. For the best shot at the animal you want to harvest this fall, leave it to Runnings for the help you need. Stop and see the friendly staff for all of your daily living needs at Runnings 2, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Runnings Vermillion.
Street in Vermillion.
One final time from Jim Utex Stadium here in Hartford, South Dakota, as the West Central Trojans, I should say top-ranked and undefeated West Central Trojans, have defeated the Vermillion Tanagers 33-0. Now that score is not indicative of the game. The first half was very back and forth. 7-0 West Central led. It was just in the second half, West Central was able to pull away and just kind of beat down the Vermillion Tanagers. So Here on the First Dakota National Bank postgame show, we would like to have our Carlson's Body Shop scoreboard. We'll start with 11A. In 11A, should probably get on the right week here. With 2 minutes left in the fourth, number 2 Del Rapids leads number 3 Canton by a score of 28-14. Dakota Valley beat Millbank 33-6. Sioux Falls Christian beat Madison 34-28. Belle-Fourche beat Chamberlain 20-6. Now your Vermillion Tanagers play Chamberlain at Chamberlain's homecoming in 2 weeks. Beersford came back to beat Flandreau. Number 4 Beersford beat Flandreau 20-12. Hill City leads Lakota Tech 14-0 after the half. And tomorrow Custer plays Lennox. So let's go to the big class, 11 AAA. O'Gorman beat Rapid City Stevens 49-7. Washington over Watertown 30-0. Harrisburg, number 4 Harrisburg beat Lincoln in a mild upset 41-22. And Brandon Valley leads Roosevelt with 4 minutes left to go 38-7. And tomorrow Sioux Falls Jefferson plays Rapid City Central. Now in 11 AA. Now our sister station, 106.3, with 10 minutes left in the fourth. Pierre T.F. Riggs, top-ranked and 5-time returning champ, leads Yankton by a score of 48-10. 48-10. So Yankton will have things to work on coming out of that game. T area leads Douglas 35-0 at half. Huron leads Sturgis 21-12 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Brookings beat Spearfish 33-20. And in an upset, Aberdeen Central beat number 5 Mitchell 27-13. Moving to 11B, Bridgewater Emory Ethan beat Sioux Valley 36-32. Webster area beat Dakota Hills 43-0. Jim River beat Baltic 31-6. Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central beat Miller Highmore Herald 36-0. Number 3 Elk Point Jefferson beat McCook Central Montrose 35-0. Wagner beat Sisseton 14-0. Clark Willow Lake beat Parker 28-0. Hot Springs, here's an upset. Hot Springs beat St. Thomas More by a score of 49-14. And Aberdeen Roncalli beat Mobridge Pollock 56-6. Dual beat Groton area 27-0. Hill City leading Lakota Tech 14-0. Rapid City Christian, Mount Vernon Plankinton, Winner, and Lead Deadwood all play tomorrow. And in 9-man, Great Plains Lutheran beat Sunshine Bible Academy 42-7. Bon Home over Stanley County 43-7. Phillip over Dupree 60-12. New Underwood over Bennett County with 6 minutes left in the second, 25-0. Harried Selby area over Ipswich 44-16. Parkston over Oldham Ramona Rutland 50-0. Castlewood over North Central 50-7. Elkhorn Lake Benton over Canastota 38-30 in an upset. Howard over Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 51-0. Platte Geddes over Viborg Hurley 35-18. Hamlin leads Leola Frederick area 48-6 in the third. Florence Henry over Waverly South Shore 50-30. And Wall beat White River 50-0. Hardy County Bison 54-0 over Newell. Parkston, Castlewood, we did all those. Centerville leads Gayville Volans 60-22 with 1 minute left. Alcester Hudson undefeated and receiving votes. Alcester Hudson leads Chester area 38-27. Gregory beat Wakanda 46-11. Timber Lake over Jones County 46-6. Faulkton area over Northwestern 30-0 with 4 minutes left in the first half. Okay, here's an upset. Wolsey Wessington over number 3 DeSmet 28-6. Esteline Hendricks over Coleman Eakin 47-14. Corsica Stickney over Burke 20-7 at the half. Florence Henry over Waverly South Shore 50-30. Dubrick area over Iroquois Lake Preston 16-12. And then Hitchcock Tulare over Avon 52-0. Sully Buttes 8-6 over Colombe at the half. New Underwood over Bennett County 25-0 in the second. And I think those are all the scores of interest in the area. So, with that being said, we will bid you good night. Again, from Jim Utech Stadium here in Hartford, South Dakota, as the West Central Trojans beat the Vermillion Tanagers 33-0. We appreciate you joining us tonight, both on the radio and on Vermillion streaming at ESPN Radio 1015, AM 1570 KVTK, kvtk.com, and Vermillion streaming on YouTube. With Jen Ashley, I'm Michael Schumacher. We bid you good night.